Well, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, well, you probably saw from the thumbnail and you can hear something running behind you. We are going to take a look at an antique truck that we bought this past summer. I did do a YouTube short on it, so some of you may have already seen this sort of sneak peek here. But it is January, but it's actually a very nice day. We're having, I guess, what you might call a January thaw. Things are kind of melting, so we wanted to get this truck out, show you guys it, and start making a parts list while it wasn't 0 degrees. So without further ado, let me turn you guys around here. This is 1952 Dodge B3B. On video, it's going to look, sorry I gotta talk loud. This is the first time the truck's been running in probably 5 months, so I want to let it run. But on video, it probably looks pretty good. In real life, not so much. It's definitely not in bad shape by any means, but when I saw the pictures of this on Marketplace, it looked like it was in not restored condition, but a very nice condition. And again, it appears that way on video. But we're going to take a walk around this truck and we're going to talk a little bit more in detail on it. We were originally looking for a Chevy, and this one popped up, and it was just a cool, cute truck, and don't see very many of these around in our area, so we decided to forget about the Chevy for now and grab this guy up here. It does have newer tires on it. There is a lot of good points to this, a lot of newer parts, things like that, but again, we need a lot of work here. So first thing is body work. I mean, you can kind of see like a seam here. Things don't line up quite right. So the guy we bought it from did not do this work. He did put an interior kit in it, but it was the gentleman he bought it from that did the work to this truck. So if I refer to somebody as doing a subpar job, it was not the gentleman we bought it from. He was super nice. Kind of a sad story why he sold the truck. We won't get into that, but he was not mechanically inclined, I guess you could say, and just decided to go ahead and sell it. So again, he did not do any of this stuff. So the paint job you see is one of those things. The body work on this truck, we do have pictures of it before it was painted. The guy that he bought it from gave him like a binder, so that was kind of cool. We have a few pictures. If I remember, I'll try to pop them in here to show you. But the body work is just lumpy. I don't know if you guys can see that all in through here. Like, all I feel is lumps under my hand. There's just lumps everywhere. And if you can see here, this was painted with a brush. The guy that painted it brushed it on. It was apparently some sort of mix of Rust-Oleum and something else that the guy used. We're almost 100% sure that the truck used to be blue, and that's the color we're going to take it back to. But these, you know, were kind of painted. I don't know. We haven't decided what color we're going to do those, whether we're going to have them chromed or paint them. But, you know, stuff doesn't line up here. It's a surviving truck, which was cool. But, yeah, just again, I don't know if you can see how bad this body work is. Just terrible. I don't know if you guys can see that, and I can't see on the camera whether you can see it or not, but there's just ripples and things. Whole truck needs to be sanded down, some Bondo, stuff like that, get it all cleaned up. But no major dents. We were going to repaint the truck anyway, no big deal. Everything I'm telling you today is stuff we're excited to do. It's not things we're upset about or anything like that. I mean, back here, I think it looks like somebody put tape or something on the fender. I don't know. So one of the biggest things that bothers me about this truck is these running boards. If you guys can see that, I think the original one must have been rusted out, or maybe it looked like that. I'm not sure. We've got to find some pictures, but both sides, there's 3 different running boards here. You can see that one, a little piece of that, and then some steel here. Like, this is all rough, sharp edges. This whole thing has to go. Whether we find a direct factory, like reproduction replacement, or I just build one, I don't know yet. That has to go, both sides. I don't know if you can see here, if I get out of the way. Can you guys see that? The blue paint. There's a lot of blue paint. Even under the truck, there's a lot of blue paint. So the gentleman we bought it from, again, I said he did a interior kit from DCM here. So this looks pretty nice. The inside of the truck is in pretty nice shape overall here. Gauges and things. The guy that did most of the work to the truck put this vacuum gauge in here. I don't know if we're going to keep it in here or not, but yeah, overall in nice shape. Crazy thing, so there's this kind of foamy mat here. This is a piece of plastic for the battery cover here. Kind of garbagey thing. There's like wood and stuff taped to it, but there's the battery box. I don't know if you guys can see right there the different colors. That's a Pennsylvania license plate, and there's the top of one right there. So the guy that did the body work to this truck used a couple of license plates as a battery box holder. That should tell you right there kind of what the quality of work that we're going to be repairing is. Yeah, so back in the day when this truck, you know, was on the farm, maybe when it was 20-30 years old, that's a farm fix. That's great, that's fine, but I don't want to go down the road with license plates holding up the battery. Just not gonna do it, you know. So kind of looking around the back here, the boards look really nice, but the strips, the metal strips, are missing in between them, so obviously that has to be dealt with. I don't remember if the bottom of these boards has been stained or sealed at all. There is a nice spare tire with the truck. I think all the lights work, but yeah, basically what we're going to be doing here, you can kind of see there's rust and junk up underneath here, and the paint job and all that. Basically our plan is, I don't want to use the word restore, you know, like we're going to restore the truck. We're definitely going to fix it up, but we're not going to make it so nice that it's one of those things that nobody ever wants to drive it. We want to give it a nice paint job. We want to fix everything that's wrong with it, make it so you can take it to a car show kind of weekend thing, not a big fancy thing, and just hang out, have a good time, and have a decent ride. Like that's what we're all about. We want to be able to drive it and not worry about, oh my God, it got a little scratch, or oh, it's dirty. Like, we want to use the truck. We want to have fun with it. So we are going to fix it up, but we're not making it like pristine. So, but our plan is going to be to tear the box off. Well, take it off. We're not tearing it off. We're going to take it off, paint underneath, paint the frame. All up underneath still has a bunch of blue flaky paint on it, and there's a bunch of leaks everywhere underneath there that need to be addressed. This does have an original 6-cylinder flathead in it, which was really, really cool. Carburetor, I'm trying to stay out of the, I mean, you can see it just sounds nice. Not a lot of horsepower, obviously, but we do not have any plans. Oh, sorry, squirrel. You see the blue? There's blue there. There's blue under here. So yeah, a lot of blue on the truck. But we don't have any plans to swap that engine out. I see a lot of people, and I'm not judging anybody. Sometimes trucks are too far gone. Sometimes they don't have good engines in them. But a lot of guys I see have taken Dodge Dakotas from, you know, whatever the 90s, whenever the Dakotas were, I think they started in the 90s, but they'll take the body off and swap it to a Dakota frame, and then you get newer brakes and all that kind of stuff, and that's cool. But this particular truck, being that it has such a good running flathead in it, we want to leave this alone. You know, maintenance, tune-ups, things like that, but we are not putting a different engine in the truck. We're going to run that as long as we can. This has only a 3-speed transmission on the column right there. You can see. I think some of them had 4 speeds in them. I don't know if any of them came with automatics. I don't remember. We did some research and I can't remember now. First gear on this truck is pretty quick. It gets you going pretty quick. So, but again, we're going to leave the transmission alone. It shifts good. The clutch is okay, other than I think it's getting fluid dripped on it. So drivetrain right now, we're only going to do needed repairs. We're not swapping anything. We're not modifying anything. We're going to try to leave it as stock as possible. I don't know if I said this or not, but I don't know if that's the original engine that came with the truck or if it was swapped from a different year or a different truck. I haven't done the research yet. I'm hoping there'll be like a code or a VIN or something on that. If anybody knows anything about that, leave it in the comment section down below, like where to look on the truck. I know where the door tag is on this truck, and it's in the door jamb right here. So if there's any of this information that correlates to that engine, let me know. I know some of the antique tractors are like that. I think some of the VIN number matches on the engine. Let me know in the comments down below. That would be a cool thing to discover, whether it is or it isn't. But yeah, pretty cool truck. So somebody put this goofy truck mirror on here. That's going. One of the panes of glass is broken. I don't know if it was the driver's side. I can't remember. So we have to get a piece of glass for the truck as well. But just a lot of work to do on the truck. Some cosmetic, some kind of mechanically related. The brakes. Right now, the brakes, if you push on the pedal pretty hard, like you need to stop decently quick, one of the tires, one or two of the back tires lock up, and the only way to get them to unlock is to back up, and then they'll unlock, and then you can drive forward again. So we need to address that issue as well. One thing, that upgrade that we would like to do to this would be to DCM makes a disc brake conversion for these trucks, and while I realize it's not original, you know, and we're trying to keep things as original as possible, we also want to be able to drive this truck on the road. And you know, we live in the mountains. I mean, there's a mountain right there behind us. 3 directions when leaving our property, north, east, and west, are all hills. So we want to make sure we've got more than adequate braking. So that is one upgrade that we are going to do to the truck, just for safety reasons. But other than that, I don't think we're really going to change much. It's just more repairs, cosmetics, repaint, all of that stuff. So I think that is the majority of what I wanted to tell you about the truck. Maybe we'll take it for a little spin here. Since we haven't driven it in a while, we'll go for a little spin before we put her away. If there is any interest, I'm going to see how this video does. If there's interest in seeing the work being done to this truck, I will video it. If there's not a lot of interest in this video, or not a lot of comments down below saying, hey, you know, it's going to be an awesome build, whatever, we'd like to see it, I'm not going to film it. Repairs, maintenance, stuff like that, on an average video that I might work a couple hours in the shop trying to show a repair or maintenance or different things, I end up with an hour's worth of footage that I have to try to condense down into a manageable piece of time for you guys to be interested enough to watch it. And so there's a ton of editing with these type of videos. and it also dramatically slows down the speed of the progress that you're making. I am more than happy to film this if you guys are interested in watching it. I think it's kind of fun because we don't know a lot about these. I know there's going to be guys out there that do, and to have that interaction with you guys, get some advice, things like that would be fantastic. But again, we want to get this ready for the summer. It's January now, and we want to make sure that we get this truck done and ready to go. So again, I'm happy to film it. Let me know in the comment section down below if that's something you'd be interested in, and we'll go from there. Hey, let's take a ride. All right, let's take our first spin here. Let's see, up and down is first gear, and it is a tall first gear. Gonna stay on the farm here today. Salt and crap on the roads. We don't want to get salt all over the truck. Hammer down. Brakes are holding. So yeah, there we go. Does the horn work? I don't remember. Oh, it does work. There we go. All right, we just now that we got her all muddy, we're gonna tuck her back into the building until we get ready to work on her, which shouldn't be too much longer. Well, all right, there she is, tucked back in the building, safe and sound. Going to be sitting there for probably 2 or 3 more weeks before we can get to working on her. I've got some projects in the shop I got to finish up first, and then we'll be ready to start fixing her up and trying to get ready for summertime. So that is today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Any information about these trucks would be great. If you have any information about the color blues, specifically like the name of the blues that were available in 1952, that would be fantastic. We're having a little trouble. We found some various blues. Some of them look close. We don't really know what the names of them are. So any help in that department would be fantastic as well. Again, as I said previously, if anybody's interested in seeing the work that we're going to do to this truck, leave a comment, leave a like, share this video with a friend type of thing. I don't normally ask that, but again, I don't really want to spend all the extra hours of filming if nobody is really interested in watching. So, but I think it would be fun to do that. So let me know that too. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I sure hope to see you all on the next video.